How's it going, everybody? Cubfan here, and welcome to episode 122, part 2, the Other Dimensions and Rail part of the World Tour. So, let's go ahead and start off the episode. We're going to go to the Nether. Make sure I got a bow and everything here. Yep, fantastic. Okay, so the end portal, as I showed last time, is right here. There's actually another portal up there which disposes of flowers and poppies, so could be a little bit laggy as I go in, but I'll show you how this works. So you hit this button. You should see, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Quad portal light. Flames then go out, and you are free to go through. And it'll come. Hope, hope, hope. Whoa! What the world happened there? Okay. For some reason, ghasts were firing at me. Yeah, you can see the ridiculous number of poppies here. It does cause it to lag a bit when you first enter the Nether, but I get a lot of iron from that iron foundry, so it's necessary. Let's see. Here we got. Yeah, here we got our Nether castle. This is sort of the kitchen room here, so to speak. Over here we got like a nice little ice skating rink to fly across. We got a nice little chest room here. Let's see, some stuff in here, not a whole lot to be honest. Some quartz, some nether rack, and yeah, just some random things in there. Let's see, I'll go upstairs, show you the view out here. Or actually, let's start off down here. If we come over here, this is our Nether garden area. You can see we're protected by the power of string here. And we got a bunch of flowers and things here. Let's see if we can see this ghast. It's gotta be somewhere around here. I don't see him. Anyway, we'll go through here. In this room here is our Nether wart farm. This uses a shifting floor design. Basically hit this button here and all the nether wart gets harvested. Sort of jump around and pick it all up and then plant it all back down like so. Takes a bit of time to do that though. There we go. And yeah, it gets quite a bit of nether wart. Of course, you don't really have to build this in the Nether. You could build in the overworld now, but yeah, I just chose to build it here because I built this before they made that change where you can now grow it in the overworld. But that's that. Come back over here. Make sure there's no ghasts around. Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right. Come back over here. I'll go up to the top of the castle here. This is still a very much a work in progress. We have some mob themed rooms. So this is the Wither Skelly room. There was a bone in here, but it's gone. Anything out here? Nope. Okay. Magma cream room. You see we got the magma cream there. Ghast room. Got the ghast face, ghast tear, fireball, and gunpowder. And then a blaze room, blaze rod, and orange and gray and yellow wool here. If we go up to the top here, got just sort of like a nice sitting room here, some desks, everything like that. If I drop down either from this level or from the level, this level here, you'll see there's some tripwire hooks. This actually activates those trapdoors down there, which lead into what will eventually be our treasure room. So I'll just show you that. Just a straight drop there. And eventually we'll have slime blocks down here. And a bunch of like diamond blocks and emerald blocks down here. This is going to be sort of my keep, so to speak. So let's get back up here. Just pillar back up. So that's something we're definitely going to be doing relatively soon in 1.8. Let's see, we'll get up here. Yeah, just teleport out. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. We'll step out, and holy shoot, that's where the ghast is. Oh, there he is. I see him. Alright, had to get rid of that ghast. Fantastic. Alright, so you see outside of the Nether castle there's a good shot of it. Looks pretty intimidating, I think. But yeah, outside of this Nether castle we have a quartz plaza. Nice and brightly lit up. And this cobblestone here, this represents a ghost fortress. So wither skeletons spawn on this frequently, as do blaze. There's a magma cube over there in the corner. But this is where I hunt for skulls and things of that nature. And yeah, you can see over there some wither skellies spawned in there and on the platform below. So let's go over there and take them out, I guess. Alright. Yep, here they come. That's a lot of wither skellies. Sort of funnel them here. Oh, no, 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 no! What a save. Did I save it? I don't know if I saved it or not. Shoot. Don't die. Don't die. Instant health potion. Thank goodness I have you. Don't die. Come on, don't die. Okay. Good deal. Alright, let me make my way back up there. Let's see. Come down here. Yeah, there's a land path back up over here, I believe. Yeah. Get rid of that. Okay, so back at the Nether castle after that lucky save. Luckily I had an ender pearl and was ready for that. I thought I was definitely going to die there, but yeah, let's take a look what else we got. So we got this nice quartz plaza out here, as I said. Ghost fortress. You can see the wither skeletons on there, sort of just hanging out. But yeah, that's how I get a lot of my my skulls and everything. They'll also spawn down here. So we got to be sort of careful coming across here. They'll spawn on the upper levels and the lower levels. And then this portal here, this actually leads to the end dimension here. Looks like we got some more action here. No skulls, unfortunately. But yeah, so this leads to the end portal, but I'll show you I have a better method to get there now. If we come down this way and over, this is our dual blaze spawner. Right now it's disabled at the moment. See that lava in there disables it. And there's an identical blaze spawner over here. I'll just show you how it works. So we'll disable it. You'll see that the lava starts to go away, and immediately the blaze start to spawn. So we'll let that go for a second here. And we can also, you know, shut this lever off like this so that the lights go out here. And we should start to see some blaze come down, I believe, here. I'll just show you the redstone behind here real quick. There's a quick farm there as well. So this is the redstone behind it. There's a quick... the button over there basically activates this whole timer, which crushes the blaze. And so if we can get some to come down here, you'll see what I mean. We'll give it a minute here. Sometimes it takes a second for them to spawn. Looks like there's a ghast eyeing us there. Yep, here they come. Okay. So the blaze come down. Hit this button to crush them. Alright, there we go. And then they're all one-hit kill after that. So you just slay, get the XP, get the blaze rods, and then reset, bring the next batch down, and then just do it all over again. So that's all there is to the system there. And there's one down here that's exactly the same. Let me just get out here. Oh boy. I'm getting out of here. Too many ghasts for my liking here. But that's the blaze spawner. I'll show you some other things I got going on here in the world as well. Dang it, gas, stop moving. There we go. Okay. So, like I said, some other stuff I got going on in the world. Let me just, yeah, I'll go down this way, I guess. In this world, I should say. Yeah, you can see the wither skellies and the blaze there. Spawning both down there and up there. Let me take this guy out real quick. See if we get anything good. Nope. But yeah, you gotta be careful walking around in this area. After all, it is the Nether. Just take these guys out. There we go. Perfect. Grab the loot and the XP. Really doesn't take much at all to level up here. There's another ghast. Jeez. Come on now. Trying to demonstrate the world. Let me eat something here. Oh boy. Ah, shoot. Yep, maintaining this can be difficult at times. But, yeah, that's neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and show some of this other stuff here. So we got an ender pearl elevator right here. So basically you stand underneath of this, fire upward, and voila, you have teleported upward about 25 blocks. Do the same thing for this next one. Teleport upward about 25 blocks, and then you can actually get up here, and boom, you are on top of the Nether. So we got some Nether roof access. Nothing spawns up here, but we made some of these holes in bedrock, basically by using the dark oak wood trick. Then I think it's here. Maybe? I'm hoping it's here, otherwise we're going to die right here, but I think here you can fast drop. Let me check. Yep. Yeah, you're supposed to land on those cobwebs, but yeah, you can fast drop down there, I guess. Luckily I have those feather falling 4 boots on. Otherwise we certainly would have died. But yeah, that's basically most of the Nether build. Okay, so that's pretty much everything in the Nether. And of course I'll provide a world download if you want to explore some more things in the Nether. But we'll go ahead and we'll go through and we'll start to look at the rails now. Then we'll go to the end. So the rails, we actually have a rail system down here. Down here, of course, the underground symbol which you saw in part 1 of this episode. Got a nice little sign leading down here. Comes down sort of like a subway system. And eventually you reach this interface right here. So the way this works, I don't know if there's any carts in there. Yeah, I'll put one in there. So basically you put a, press that button, puts a cart down on the track. Then you can select your track here. So there are 6 different tracks, plus a reset line. So say you wanted to go to the mine, hit the button, a chime plays, this light lights up, and then you basically hop in, press the button, and you start to go. However, if you didn't mean to press this button, you can press this reset line, and it will reset the track so you can select a totally different one. So there are different things at the end of each of these lines here, so let's go ahead and I'll show you those. So first of all, let's actually go ahead and go to the mine itself. So we'll hit that, press this button, and we're off. Not too long of a trip down here to the mine, so I'll show you that. Notice we have sort of these tracks here, sort of these mine shaft type deals along the way, sort of to add a little bit of decoration to the mine shaft. We have something like a little mine shaft thing like that, and those are different for each rail line. I'll show you that. So here's the mine shaft itself. We store stuff in here, just random junk. We also have a ender chest, everything like that. Of course, we have the leaderboards for most diamonds in a mine shaft with a Fortune 3 pick, and then we have points leaderboard because I do a points leaderboard for each episode. Then we have all the different mine shafts. You can see the names of some of the people who I have done highlighted channels for in the past. This goes on for quite some time. I'll just show you here. Basically what you do is you hop into here, press forward, and you're off. So all these iron doors lead to mine shafts that are 150 blocks long and 3 blocks tall. And eventually you get down to the point where you get to the new mine shafts down here. Some of these don't have doors quite yet. But some of the better mine shafts you noticed will have sort of full ore blocks next to them, depending on how good their mine shaft was. So yeah, that's the mine shaft there. And I'm just going to go ahead and write it back. Alright. Back here, this block comes up to stop the carts and await you getting back in it and going back that way. So it's pretty nice and fairly simple and straightforward rail system that I've made here. So yeah, let's go ahead and go back up. Just a simple staircase up here. Looks like it's night outside, but it doesn't really make a difference right now. Alright. Get up into the house. And we'll go to sleep here. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go to the next rail line. So we'll make our way down this way. Actually, get a little bit of a bite to eat here. Get some steak in there as well. There we go. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and teleport down here a few times. There we are. So now, let's go ahead and we'll go to the monster spawner. This green wool here is supposed to represent a creeper. So we'll put it down here. Get in there. And again, this is another very short ride up to the monster spawner. It does give us some good views of the base though. And we should see some blocks come into view here. Yep, there we go. Alright. So, up here we have a mob spawner back here. This is the control interface here. If we go ahead and turn, there's basically a piston clock up here, which controls spawning inside this building. This has been unbroken since about 1.2 or 3. Maybe a little later than that, maybe like 1.4. But basically you turn spawning on That means that water is no longer flowing inside of this thing. If we hit F3, you should see that there, the entity count should start to go up. There we go. 1, 3, 11. There we go. Yep, they're starting to spawn now. Good deal. We'll turn the clock on and we'll start it up. You'll see this redstone line here pulsing. Yep, there you go. It's pulsing now. So mobs will start to be pushed down this way. And we should start to see the first drops start to come our way. So we'll let that go for a minute here. Let that rev up, so to speak. We just have some basic chests here with some mob item drops. You see some arrows and bones and stuff like that left over. Yep. Another ender chest there. Down here we have our record farm. Just ride the snake down here. Yeehaw. Okay. Down here we have our record farm. Very basic record farm. Turn spawning on this way. And then once we get a skeleton down into this part of the build here, we can then filter the creepers. So we got a skeleton. Let's go ahead and filter creepers now. See the water patterns changed up there. And we have 2 iron golems up there that will do the dirty work, filter out any other mobs besides creepers. And then we can just simply stand in front. The skeleton will try to shoot us, but instead we'll shoot the creeper and give us a record disc. So let's see if we can see this. Yep, so there the golems got rid of what looks like a skeleton. Okay, here comes a creeper now. And there we go. There's our creeper. Now all we have to do is stand in front here. You'll see the skeleton shoots the creeper while trying to shoot us. And there's our record disc. And we have a bunch of them over here. So as you can see, the system works pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and actually turn spawning off. Filter creepers off. There we go. When you turn everything off, there's a bit of water that comes down, but it's not really a big deal there. So let's go up and see how our spawner itself is doing. Should be going pretty steadily now. Yep, I can see stuff dying. I see some loot from witches, creepers, zombies, spiders, skeletons. The only thing this doesn't handle are baby zombies. So you gotta be a little bit careful there. But yeah, you can see the witch in there burning. And yeah, you can see the drops all come to this one collection point down here. And then you can just sit here and pick those up. And yeah, you can see it handles witches too. The witches there burning. Takes a little bit of time for them, but it does still handle them. So that's that. Let me go ahead and I'll just turn this off. Turn the clock off. There we go. Make sure it's off. Yep, it's off. Okay. Some items will continue to fall down because there are still quite a few mobs in there. Yeah, 26, 27. So some items will continue to accumulate there. But yeah, just in that short amount of time, about 2 or 3 minutes, got 30 gunpowder, 38 rotten flesh, 26 bone, and some redstone and some glowstone and some string. So pretty decent rates overall. Now I'm just going to go ahead and head back on this rail line here. And there you can see the iron foundry in the distance. You can see all those doors up there, all those stacked villages. And so when you come into the minecart station, everything's the same. You always go to the right, and then up and around this loop here. And then you eventually come down to here, where you get off. And yeah, we're back at the station now. Had a little bit of lag there, but no damage taken or anything like that. So we went to the first 2 already now. And another cool thing about this minecart station is if you accidentally get in without choosing a destination, you actually just go in a circle. So you actually just come on down here, come to the right, and then you fall down. So kind of a unique way to get you back to the start. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the village. This is long enough to where you can get the on a rail achievement. So I'm probably going to fast track this. So let's go ahead and go there. I'll make a note of something as well on the way. So turn down here. And once we pick up some speed, you'll see there's this sort of pattern here in regards to the mine shaft itself. You got cobblestone and wood. That indicates you're on the village line. And like I said, all the lines have that. It's to identify what rail line you're on. So I'm going to fast forward this part here until we get to the village. Alright, so we're approaching the village now. Got a pretty long climb up here. And yeah, I actually got rid of that. I remember that now. Let me get out here. And yeah, this is the village here. There's some villagers around. I actually make my home, I believe, in this thing here. Yeah, we got some ender chests here. We got some normal chests with some stuff in them. Let me actually get to the top because I think my bed is up here. Yep. So here's the village itself. It's sort of like in a swamp biome area. Let me go ahead and sleep through the night so we can actually not have to worry about zombies. Okay. So again, looking out over the village, it's a huge village because I expanded it. I built pretty much everything from this line over that way. So that building there, they look naturally generated because I made them exactly like the buildings in a normal village, but they are definitely not naturally generated. But here we have some villagers here hanging out. This village also has a graveyard and a golem. It's apparently outside of the perimeter for some reason, but it has a graveyard here because we had a zombie invasion at one point. In one of the past episodes. But yeah, otherwise it's just a normal village here. Yeah, I still think there's something to do with this village. Hopefully they'll make villagers more interesting in the future. So we can do something really cool with this village, because right now they don't even come to this part of the village itself. But yeah, that's the village here that we made and expanded. It's quite a fun project. Yeah, we were trading with these guys over here as well. So let's get a cart. And we will head back. Okay, so coming back here, we go to the right again. Around this corner loop here. And we're back. Sweet. Okay, so the next place we're going to go, we're actually going to skip the end line for now. We're going to go to the jungle line. So the jungle line has multiple stops, so let's go ahead and take a look at those. Again, I'll fast forward on this line here. Basically, we have the jungle wood across for this mine shaft. So yeah, there's the villagers themselves there, and then back on the jungle line with the jungle wood on top. This has multiple different stops, as I said, so I'll show you what those look like. And most of the time we have some nice glass glass panes blocking off a lot of the caves. So if we come down here, we're going to turn left, I believe, up here. Pretty quickly. Yep, we'll turn left, and then there is a lever here we can flick. I'm just going to flick this up, so we're going to go left. Oh, I missed it. Doesn't matter, we went left anyway. It's fine with me. So this is the original spider farm I built a long time ago. So let me get out of this. Alright. So as I said, this was built quite a while ago. This is just a regular spider spawner. How it works, we have some... Well, first of all, I'll show you where it's at. It's actually right next to the horse farm. There's the pixel art sword, and there's the there's a cow walking, but there's the horse track there, horse timer, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, basically all you got to do, turn that off. There you go, spiders spawn. They'll start to drop down. Then you can stand here, wait for them to come up here. It takes them just a little bit of time. Let me go ahead and eat something here. I'll show you over here. We got there's some furnaces here and a chest. And typically I make like a stone sword or something like that, something cheap. And then just wait for them here. You see the spawner is still active. Here they come. Then you can slam here. It's a very cheap and efficient spawner. Very basic though, just one spawner. So that's that. That's all there is to that. Go ahead and turn this back on. And you'll see there's a water elevator here that takes the spiders up to this area over here. So that's that. Then we'll come down here. We'll step in this minecart. There's nothing down this way. I was going to make a rail line going this way, but maybe in the future I'll do that. For right now, we'll go ahead and hop in here, and I think we need to punch this button here. Yep. So this will send us on our way back to the intersection here. And we'll actually have to get out, flick this lever, and then we'll go on our way this way to the right. There's two stops to the right here. I want to make these intersections a lot better so they're a lot more standard, and so I can like pause, choose the way I want to go, and then continue without getting out of the minecart. So that's a future project coming up. Yeah, still on the jungle line here, and there'll be an intersection coming up here. Hit that. We're gonna go straight. See that change to the spider line. Spider line again. Alright. And we arrived here. This is the quintuple cave spider spawner farm. So you see we got a giant pixel art of a cave spider here. Got some fancy schmancy redstone here. Got ender chest, some chests here, more chests, and we also have a enchantment table here, and this has some options for, you know, pop-up enchanting, things of that nature. So yeah, kind of interesting there. Got a nice enchantment table, and then over here is the actual farm itself. So if I stand right here, you'll see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's actually a 5th spawner behind this wall here, which the spiders can will drop down into this area to make it a 5 cave spider spawners farm. Then they'll all accumulate in this area right here. You just gotta wait a little while for them to do so. Sometimes other mobs can get in there, but they don't really affect it that much. Once they have sort of all accumulated here, all you gotta do is flick this lever. This will weaken them, and then there'll be a one-hit kill. So you can just punch away, drop down, get the loot, flick that lever again, and then repeat the process. So it's a very straightforward way to get XP, and yeah, it's pretty quick too. It's really quick actually. Let me just go ahead and drop some of this junk off here. I'll keep that, get rid of some of that. Good enough for me. So that's all there is to that area. There's also some, paintings on the walls and some decorations and whatnot. But we'll go ahead and get back in a minecart. I should already have one down there. Alright. Alright. So we're on the spider line now. There'll be an intersection here. And we'll go straight. And we'll actually... What we want to do... We want to change this line, but I don't think this bud switch works anymore. No, it doesn't. So we'll just have to manually get on the jungle line here. Again, I want to make sort of a standard four-way intersection at all the intersection points where these minecarts join onto other rails. That'd be really, really nice. So let's keep going here. Make our way to here. So we're back on the jungle line now. And this line goes up here. And it'll stop right about here. And it's night outside, so I'll go ahead and sleep through the night so I don't get snuck up on by any mobs. But this is basically a small jungle hut. As you can see here, we're in the middle of a jungle. This is to the west of our house. I used to have a portcullis here that was amazing. We hit that button, it would raise up, all these would raise up, and it would open up and close via this button and the button outside. But that is since broken. So I'm looking for a new door here to put here. I think it shouldn't be too difficult to find, especially with the new slime blocks. So look forward to making a new door here potentially, and also, maybe expanding this jungle base a little bit, maybe making a big tree house here or something. But this is it. This is basically just a basic jungle house, just a few random things in there, and a bed. If we get back in, we can continue along this path. Take the elevated rail now, down this way. Got a nice field of ice there. But this will eventually come to a desert village at the end of the line over here. So if we make our way down, here we go. Alright. So we come to this desert village here. There are some villagers that still live here, as you can see. The village generation here is kind of messed up in some spots. Like there's like holes in these houses, but yeah, these guys are all fenced in. Yeah, just a village here. This is where I got all the villagers for my villager trading center, from this village here. And I've meant to come back here and get all this rail and stuff, but just haven't done it yet. So yeah, let's get on this way and head back actually. So that's the end of the jungle line here. Okay, we are back now. Just coming around this loop at the end of the line. And now we will go to, let's say, the zombie line. Down here, zombie with the blue pants and cyan shirt. Typical zombie. So I'll show you the first part of this line, and then probably fast forward. As with the jungle line, there are multiple stops along this line. And you see the flag there of the line itself. Sort of a nice touch. I really like those simple things that add decoration. So that's pretty cool to me. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and go on down this line and see what we got down here. Alright, so coming up to the first stop on the zombie line. And this should actually be out, actually. Yeah, this should be like that, actually. So you come to this station here. It's basically just a minecart station in the middle of the desert. Sort of bland, really, but it looks out over the desert with a nice view. And yeah, you can see that there. You got to be careful here because there are some steep cliffs you can fall down if you're not careful. This leads up to what was my secondary base. In this castle here, you step in here, you get a nice view of a rail line that continues there. That's still the zombie line. But we got some furnishings in here, got a nice couch. We come up here, we got a bed, so this is sort of like a little outpost with some nice views here. So that's really all it is. And we got, you know, some more junk and stuff in here. And of course a bed. If we come down now, we'll see there's the hut, so to speak. And it's just basically a rail station, that's all it really is. Do we have any minecarts in there? No, we should put one in there. And yeah, let's go ahead and place one down here. When we get in it, we'll go ahead and hit this button. And that's not what we wanted at all. Okay. Let's try that again. Place one down here. And we want to cut off that way. And go that way. There we go. Alright. So we make our way across the desert. There's a look at what it looks like. The base itself. And we'll ride this a little bit further until we get to the zombie farm and what was the ice farm. Alright. Okay. So here we are. This is the end of the zombie line here. We have a snowman over here who provided some snow for what was our ice farm. But it broke in 1.7 when they changed taigas to be warm biomes. Now they have cold taiga and regular taiga. This is a regular taiga, as you can see there. So ice no longer forms here. Basically all I have to do is I have to take this design and move it up to y = 90. But what it did, I'll show you what it did here. All these could retract. You could fill up the whole thing by using water blocks on the sides, and then cause ice to form by doing that. And this is the fastest ice machine in Minecraft, by far actually. You can basically get the entire thing to freeze over solid in less than a day. So pretty good. Then you can come down here. I got a little thing down here with some junk in it. And then there is a zombie farm over here. So essentially there's a zombie spawner behind here. And if you flick this lever, it'll get the zombies down to one-hit kill. There you go. So you come up here now and you can slam like that. Then to reset it, just flick that up and more zombies fall down. And nothing else really here. I was going to put some stuff here but never got around to it. But that's the basic zombie grinder there. So that's all with this section here. So now I'm going to go ahead and get back on this line, head back. Okay, so back at the rail station now, we're going to go ahead and go to the end line, and I'll show you a few things down on the end line track. First of all, let me eat something here. And there's a couple steps to the end line track, and also a fast track to the end, which I'll show you in a bit. But let's go ahead and go there first. So go down this fourth line here. You see, once again, the end stone marks this this track. So again, with these decorative markers up there. And the first stop on this line is not actually too far down here. You'll see we got the glass barriers up around so that stuff can't track us. Here we go. Here's the first stop. This is actually the slime farm, which I showed you guys in part 1. So there we have our slime balls and everything. So that's the first step. And of course this leads up to the potion rooms and everything. We continue going down this line. We'll see a few more things down this way. Not too terribly far. Okay, so we're going to start to ascend here a little bit. Okay, and this is our drive-through skeleton spawner. So, basically, what we have here, I'll just open up the area here to show you real quick. Yep, there you go. You can see it in there. We have a skeleton spawner. Lights are currently turned off. You can toggle the lights on and off via this switch here. But basically, you don't ever have to leave your minecart. You can just sit here. And in about 30 seconds or so, skeletons will start to fall. I'll try to shoot you, but they can't. And yeah, some of them will just die instantly. So you get arrows, but you can also just one-hit kill them. You can actually just hit them with your fist as well. And then, of course, you can toggle the lights on and off there. So that's kind of an interesting drive-through spawner type thing. And we'll continue on our way to the end. Okay, everybody, so here we are at the end of the end rail line. Let's go ahead and gather these carts up. Alright, so we got a nice little area here, full of green leaves and wood. Tells us we've arrived. Our dog is there. And then, of course, we have the end portal itself here. There's a ladder that goes to the surface here. And then the nether portal that you saw in the nether, that's where this comes out here. Of course, there's more stronghold stuff up this way and up that way. There's a lot more to this stronghold here. But, yeah, you've probably seen a stronghold before. I want to show you this. This is an ender pearl detector mechanism. So, how it works is this. We basically get our ender pearls out. Actually, we only want to throw one of them. So we stand here, hold up on, or right click on this twice. So we go 1, 2. The cart then falls on that pressure plate there, that wooden pressure plate. That then sends signal through this delay line and tells these pistons to open after a delay. We then drop into the end portal. These chunks unload. The chunks around me unload, I mean. And the ender pearl is suspended in midair. So that's essentially how it works. So let me just show you that here. We're going to go ahead and go to the end and check out what's there, and then we'll teleport instantly back. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Alright, so we're in the end now. Not too much in the end here, just this rail line leading away from the main end island. So we'll go ahead and make our way down this way. I would ride the cart, but it's not quite safe yet because, well, actually they might have fixed it. There was a bug when you got out of minecarts that you would sometimes not be placed in too high spaces. I almost died one time like that, but it could have been fixed already. But regardless, I think I'm going to do some major overhauls to this Enderman farm, and where I get off at down here with the rail line here. But yeah, you can sort of see the outline here of the Enderman farm. Yep, there you go. Goes up to about y equals 120. And it's completely covered in water, so Enderman can't teleport away. Come down here, you'll see There's a enchantment table, an anvil here, ender chest here, and we got a lot of different like ender pearls and things like that in here. I'm gonna go ahead and send some of these back to the overworld while I got the chance. The Enderman farm itself, it's over here. Basically, you just walk around, and they're all one-hit kill. You can get to level 30 in just about a minute or so. So that's all there is to that, really. And then if you flick this lever, this will cause all the Endermen who drop to die in case you just want Ender Pearls. So that'll cause all the Endermen to drop just Ender Pearls, and they'll just die whenever they fall. And the only other thing in our end world is this very basic Enderman farm, which is put to shame by the automated one we have over there. So this one is just very simple. You just stand in it and you look at an Enderman. He teleports to you and then you just hit him, but he can't hit you. So that's all that is. That's all that's in the end right now. Still have a lot to do in the end. Credits will roll, and we're back at our house now. Good deal. So now we're going to instantly teleport into the end, or actually to the stronghold. Sometimes it'll take you automatically to the end too. It just depends how the pearl throw is. But all we got to do is step on these pressure plates. There's an uninterrupted line of redstone to the end portal, about 800 to 1,000 blocks away underneath this. So if we step on it, boom. And voila, that was not a cut, that actually happened. Yeah, so we were instantly teleported to the stronghold, about 800 blocks away. And yeah, we can do the same thing again, just sort of, actually let me put some of these away here. Yep, just make sure you only throw one ender pearl is the key. And yeah, we can do the same thing over again here. Up we go, and we fall. Nice. And so that's the way we can easily get back and forth between our house and the end. So, you get up here, get to the end portal, and back in our house now. So, yeah, super easy to use that to travel very quickly between the overworld and the end. Really useful. I recommend everybody build one of those jumpers. They're just too useful to not have one of these in your house. So guys, I think that's going to be all for me today. I'm not going to do a highlighted channel today because this episode was long enough already. And next time we are going to be in 1.8, so stay tuned for that. Also got some new series coming out relatively soon on some new games you might not have seen before, so check that out. But for now guys, that's going to be all for me. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Cubfan. Goodbye.